Good afternoon, Rich Nass here, and this is part of OSM's IoT Roadshow. One of our stops is Ayla Networks, who you probably know is one of the leaders in IoT platforms. I'm here with Rod McLane. We've been discussing HVAC on the consumer front, and that's one of the places that they're making a pretty big impact. So if I'm a design engineer, why would I go with Ayla over one of the competitors, or even if we go one step further, if I'm an engineer, I want to build it myself. Why wouldn't I build it myself? What's the reason not to do that?
Sure, and that's a great question, Rich, because it comes up a lot with the manufacturers we work with. A lot of them, that's their initial approach, right? Is why can't I build this myself? I'm already building, an air conditioner or a thermostat or a baseboard heater. How hard is it to add connectivity, right? And it's a classic question: how hard could it possibly be? And really, adding connectivity is a lot harder than most people think, right? It's more than just kind of dropping a chip into a device and away you go. There's a whole infrastructure that needs to be built. And what we found with a lot of these manufacturers we talk with, that's not their core expertise, right? They're really good at building a thermostat or really good at building an air conditioner, but when it comes to networking and security and data management, that's not their core expertise. And ultimately, it really comes down to a build versus buy question for a lot of these manufacturers. Do I invest in trying to kind of build out my own infrastructure, hire my own engineers, and do all that work, or do I look to a platform that already exists in the marketplace? And in most cases, it makes a lot more economic sense to go with an existing platform, and it helps you get to market a lot quicker than trying to build it out yourself.
Okay, that's a fair point. Now the next step to that is, why Ayla over one of the competitors?
Sure, and when we get into that situation, we've kind of walked them through the whole build versus buy, and we start to talk about our platform. It really makes sense for a lot of these manufacturers. The way that our platform has been architected and the fact that we don't really have to write new code for these manufacturers. If you're making a thermostat or a heater or an air conditioner, you're using the same platform, right? It's simply a configuration issue where you create a virtual representation of your device and how you want that device to perform and what data points you want it to collect. So the whole time to market issue ultimately comes down to being a pretty big win in the Ayla column.
Well, there you go. That's Rod McLane, and I'm Rich Nass, and we're on the IoT Roadshow with OpenSystems Media.